Welcome to a bonus episode of the Queen's Table Podcast. I'm your host, Marissa J, and today we're going to talk about Balenciaga because we haven't talked about Balenciaga yet. Listen, I just came across a video. Believe it was a TikToker. Y'all know that I don't fuck with the TikTokers. If you don't know, now you know. I don't deal with all of that, but I ended up having to download it on a device. And anyways, I'm not making no TikTokers, so don't be looking for me on there. But I had to see a couple of things. But anyways, I get on the TikTokers, and I'm scrolling through, and I'm watching these suggested videos. And there was one that came across, like, I've been hearing about the whole Balenciaga thing. We'll get into it if you haven't heard about it yet. We'll get into it in a second. But the video that I was seeing, it was saying that Balenciaga, this girl was talking about how Balenciaga has on their website a bunch of shoes that looked distressed, very distressed shoes, like worn, tattered, cut shoe laces. Like nobody would ever sell this. Nobody would. These are the shoes that you throw away. These are the kids' shoes that you throw away. And they are kid shoes. And the titles of these very worn out shoes are like Maria's Truly Destroyed Shoes and Sam's Truly Destroyed Shoes. Like, they're all truly destroyed, but they're titled with names. And this girl is talking about, like, this is some fucked up shit. Like, what if this is dealing with the blood rituals that we don't know about or whatever? Okay, I'm not finna go that far into it. But, listen, girl. Turn this shit up. Do you remember a couple of years ago when when Wayfair had that whole thing? When they were selling, it was like 4 or 5 very particular cabinets. And they were all the exact same cabinet, but they were priced differently. Some were as low as like, $4,000. And there were some for like $20,000. And you're like, what the fuck is this? What is going on? What is happening? And they're just these very basic cabinets. But they have like the names of people. And they also had this pillow with a very unique name. Also named like after a person. Turned out the person was missing. It was a little 13-year-old black girl. She was missing. Now, with the whole Wayfair situation, everybody that was missing was found. Like, they know who it was. And then, like, debunking this whole Wayfair thing. If you look, there's all kinds of people's names on there. I have not looked to see if my name was on there. Growing up, I didn't know any other Marissas. Right now, I know several Marissas. And Johnson is the second most popular last name in the U.S. So, I'm not finna look that up. Because it might be a cabinet with my motherfucking name on goddamn Wayfair or some shit. And that's gonna keep me up at night. So, I don't want to know that. I don't want to know that. But if you want to know that, if you want that kind of information in your head, if you don't mind all of that, go and take a trip to Wayfair and type in your name, your first name, and see what pop up. So this is debunking the whole Wayfair situation. But see here now with Balenciaga done took a whole bunch of photos for their lookbook. You know what a lookbook is? It's whenever, like, say if a designer or a big brand like Balenciaga has new shit coming out for the next season. So for some people, they'll get the lookbook to be like, oh, let me look and see what's finna be coming out next season or next year or next whatever, right? So, in this lookbook, there's a whole lot of pictures, and one is too many. One is way too fucking many. Half of one is way too fucking many. But they're these pictures of these little bitty kids, and I'm talking about babies, okay? These little bitty 4, 5, 6-year-old kids, okay? And what's funny is that they had the faces blurred out, but you're supposed to be modeling, like a lot of people were going to see their faces. Why are you blurring out the faces? Because I want to know where the fuck the parents was at. Why the fuck come? Now there was this one photo of this male model wearing this nice suit. In the background, there was like a fake degree from some college with the name on there. And the name, if you look it up, and I'm not finna say it because I believe certain things have a certain... Anyway, this man was accused of raping his granddaughter. So they made up a fake certificate for him and put it on the wall, and then that was in the background of this picture. There was another one where these court documents was laid out on this desk. It was just a bunch of random papers. Nobody ever really thought to look and see. But once all the other shit started coming out, then they were like, everybody was like, let me see what the fuck the rest of these pictures look like. So these court documents upheld a Supreme Court decision to it upheld the decision to continue with a certain type of kiddie porn. It's a very specific case. This is a very specific case. In another one, there was a book that was written by some nasty ass man a long ass time ago, and it was nothing but kiddie porn. It was just nasty. Just a nasty fucking book is what the fuck it was. And anybody that got that book, you need to go to jail. If you have it, you need to be in prison right now. Anyway, that's not even the biggest part. That's not even what got everybody's attention. That was all the aftermath. The big part was that they had these fucking kids, these fucking babies, taking pictures in very weird ass settings. There was one where a child was laid across the sofa. I don't know if they were asleep or not because they blurred out the face. So I don't know if the child's eyes was open, if they were supposed to be watching TV, if they were supposed to be acting like they were asleep, if they were acting like they were supposed to be dead. I don't know, because they blurred the face out. They could have had a trickle of blood down on their mouth or some shit. I don't fucking know, because they blurred it out. Probably to protect the parents. And I know a lot of people, it's to protect the kids. Yeah, it's to protect the kids, but the kid's face is going to change. The mama and daddy's face ain't going to change. Anyway, regardless, that's not the point here. The point here is that, sorry, I'm multitasking. Y'all know how I do. The point here is the fact that they had this child laying on this sofa. Wine glasses are in the shot. These teddy bears wearing bondage, like BDSM shit. And like, to the naked eye, it might look like, when I say the naked eye, I mean somebody who's very vanilla to the lifestyle. Okay, we'll say that. To a regular person, to somebody who's not a sexual deviant, okay, I'm joking. If you into certain things, we're not kink shaming over here. Very sex positive over here. But to a regular schmegular person, they're not gonna know. They're just gonna look at the teddy bear and go, that's a weird outfit that this teddy bear got on, but okay. But the people that know about the lifestyle, that's the first thing that pops out. Like, why does this teddy bear have a fucking ball gag in its mouth? The fuck is this? It stands out. It stands the fuck out, okay? It stands out. So, there was one where this child was on the bed holding up the teddy bear in the bondage gear. And I'm sitting here like, okay, yes, this is absolutely reprehensible. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. However, ain't nobody said nothing when Kanye had his whole daughter in a whole fashion shoot, or not a fashion shoot, a fashion show, wearing a whole ass Gimp mask. Nobody said nothing. No, nobody said nothing. You're going to something else. Everybody want to talk about cancel Balenciaga, cancel Balenciaga, cancel Balenciaga. I'm going to say what Kanye's ex-girlfriend said, Julia Fox. Yeah, she had something to say. I don't know why she was talking. Don't nobody give a shit about her. But, and I don't agree with everything that she said on there, because it is serious. And she talking about, well, I don't see why nobody's talking about cancel the church. Yeah, I agree with that. But also at the same time, nobody's making a fuss about the church. Make a fuss about the church. If you make a fuss, then maybe somebody will do something about it. I don't know. I'm not in the church. My loved ones ain't in the church. So, I mean, not like that. So, you know what I'm saying? But like she was saying, there is so much child abuse that happens in the churches, especially with, with a particular group of folk. Okay, I think we all know what we're talking about. Okay, there's tons of jokes about Catholics and young boys, okay? But it's not just the Catholics. It's all kinds of religions. It's all kinds of religions. And we ain't talking about boycotting it. No. I don't know, girl. I don't know, girl. But also at the same time, hell yeah, continue to boycott. Continue to make noise about this whole Balenciaga situation. Because I'm tying this together. I'm tying it in with the whole Wayfair thing. And the Wayfair thing got debunked in the way that I said it was debunked. But now that we're seeing these distressed shoes on sale that ain't nobody gonna pay no fucking dollar for, going up for thousands of dollars, then it kind of makes me go, what the fuck is really going on? What is really happening? What is y'all doing? And then, again, where the fuck was the mama or the daddy of these kids? Why would they be like, okay, yeah, you could definitely have my child lay down across this sofa, even if they didn't understand what kind of outfit the bear was wearing? There's wine glasses and some more shit. Okay? When you're the photographer and you're being told to direct the child to lay down on the motherfucking bed or on the motherfucking sofa with teddy bears that have BDSM gear on, and you don't say nothing, you just keep doing your job. When you're the set director, you're not a model, you're not a photographer, you're not none of that shit. When you are a set director, that means that you are in charge of what the fucking set looks like. That means you have to know what the idea of the shoot is supposed to be. And you strategically place books, fake degrees, real court cases, just kind of strewn about, and you don't say nothing about it. That's a problem. Everybody involved. When you the goddamn receptionist, okay, and you notice that there's an invoice for a teddy bear and a separate invoice for bondage gear that is for a teddy bear, and you don't say nothing, you're all complicit. All of you. Every single last one of yous. Y'all complicit. Every single bit of it. And then you wonder, like, again, what the fucking Kanye West. Again, oh God, and I know we gotta talk about him. Oh God, we gotta talk about Kanye and what the fuck he said. God damn it. Y'all listen. I completely forgot for a split fucking second that Kanye went the absolute fuck off. Got suspended from Twitter again. Girl, it was a mess. Girl, it was listen, we finna... is this finna be Thursday episode? Damn it. We'll pick it apart and we'll talk about it, I guess. But going back to what Kanye had said, or what Ye had said, now I gotta put a pin in that. I can't even finish that because Kanye went back. Ye went back and one of the tweets that we're gonna have to dig into, he said something along the lines of, I love Balenciaga. No, Jesus loves Balenciaga. Jesus, a God, or somebody love Balenciaga and pray for Balenciaga. So I can't even go back and say what the fuck he said because he just completely went back on his fucking... Don't listen to Kanye. Just don't listen to Kanye. Just period. Just period, point blank, period. Understand that he is throwing spaghetti shit at the fucking wall and he's seeing what fucking sticks. The shit that sticks, that resonates with people, that's what he's taking and he is running with it. He started saying what everybody was thinking about the whole Jewish community, and now he's turned full Nazi. I think that he's a bit of a prophet. He be saying shit and it comes to fruition. Did he or did he not make an entire song called Black Skinhead? Okay, so... I don't know what you want from me. I don't know what you want from me. But listen, point blank, we can't listen to Kanye. He's not a reliable source. He's not a reliable source, guys. We cannot listen to Kanye. We can't. Even if what he starts to say makes sense at some point again, don't listen to Kanye. He's gonna get you in trouble. You're gonna lose all your bank accounts. You finna lose your fucking job. Okay, don't listen to Kanye. I think that should be the whole thing. The mantra that you have in the back of your head is every time that he speaks. Just don't listen to Kanye. Don't listen to Kanye. Just don't. When somebody continuously says something over and over and over and over and over again, but none of it makes any sense, don't listen anymore. That's putting confusion into your brain. You trying to be confused all the time? Or would you like to know some truth? Would you like to know some knowledge? We all heard what he had to say. Some of us did some research. Okay? We developed maybe some new opinions about the situation. And now we've moved on. But Kanye, he does this song and dance every once in a while. He starts saying flagrant shit. Then he shucks and jives. Then he disappears for a while. Then he comes back, does some other crazy shit. But just kidding, because he made something really awesome, so we all forgive him. It's the same song and dance, baby. It's the same song and dance. Be realistic about your expectations, okay? It's the same song and dance. In the same way that man continues to cheat on you, and you like, but I'm gonna stay with him because he said he's not gonna do it again. But then next weekend, you find out that he's smashing your best friend. Okay. But I let her go. She was such a skank ass bitch. And so you cut the friend off, but you keep the cheating ass man. Okay. It's the same thing. Kanye is the cheating ass man. Leave him alone. Girl, leave him alone. Leave him alone. And man, they gonna give you nothing but gray hairs and wrinkles. Okay? Don't do it. Just don't do it. Anyway, I've been rambling on for damn near 20 minutes. That's it from me, y'all. Bye. I'll see y'all on Thursday.